Hello, my fellow fans of Faerun, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. Last time, we just traveled through what is known as the Moonwood, and we came across this cave after fighting many clans of giants. So let's see what's inside. Well, it's quite an expansive cave, and there's traps. Okay, well, this is a pretty empty cave so far. I don't see anybody here, so I'm just gonna look what's in these barrels. Oh my, that's a dragon. That's a green dragon. Well, green dragons are particularly evil, but usually they're lawful evil. So you can trust them? It doesn't seem to be worried about this stuff in the crates and barrels, so we're just gonna take it. Now, usually I would not want to conduct business with a dragon, but I don't know this dragon's story, and because it's intelligent, it may not be evil. And since I cannot cast Detect Evil, let's give it the benefit of the doubt and talk with it. One Aculatraxis.
Why have you come, puny one? For what reason have you sought out the cave of one greater than yourself? Why do you disturb the magnificent Aculatraxis?
Please, mighty Aculatraxis, I seek your wisdom in answering these questions I have. You speak with the respect due a dragon. This is good, human one. Conversation is far more pleasant than the slaughter I was forced to unleash upon the hill giants who attacked my lair. Now, what would you ask of me? Now, side note, I know Aculatraxis is a female. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get a female gravelly monstrous voice, so I'm just going to go with my standard one. Sorry about that. Let us still just praise Aculatraxis because she is a big dragon. You are truly a spectacular being. Are there more dragons in the area that I might gaze upon the glory of your species further? There are other dragons in the area, though none so magnificent as I. Gorgotha makes her lair to the north, in the spine of the world, though I know little of her. Gold dragons are not fond of my particular breed. The great brass, named Skilladara, also lies in the spine of the world. Another I try to avoid, for she is jealous of me. Most of the others have fled, driven off by the same hill giants who dared to attack me here in my lair. Great Aculatraxis, why would the hill giants be foolish enough to challenge your might? The hill giants were trying to steal my eggs. The lairs of many of my kind have come under attack. Too many dragons have all been slain, their eggs taken. But the hill giants are like all the lesser creatures. They are no match for a dragon of my power, even in great numbers. The raider shall not steal my axe. I vow this. These vile raiders deserve death for daring to come after your offspring. I cannot leave my lair. I must stay to protect my eggs until they hatch. But I will not rest until the giants are no more, and the head of their chief lies at my feet. I would even be willing to part with some of my great hoard to secure the life of my children. Is there more I might do for you while you consider this offer, human creature? Where might I find the hill giant chief? The steading of the hill giant chief is on the plateau to the west. Bring me his head, and you will get your reward. Now, my tiny instrument of vengeance, is there anything else? If you'll excuse me, I will go find this chieftain now. If you have business elsewhere, you may attend to it. Akulatraxis gives you permission to go, tiny creature. And thank you, great Akulatraxis. I shall be back once I have your... Whoops, I didn't mean to talk to you. You just have a big targeting square. But I shall be back once I have the head of the hill giant chief. So, to the west. Alright, so even when I kill the hill giant chief, I'm not going to come back here immediately. I'll just do it on the way back from the end of the spine of the world. And I'm fully healed, so let's get back out my Astral Blade. I think I searched that pile of debris.
My steel
Hill
will
giant.
strike true.
And this is probably the lair that Akulatraxis was talking about. Especially since there are ogres running out of it. Okay. And we've come a long way from getting beaten up by escaped prisoners, haven't we, guys? Just surrounded by ogres, stabbing them with a magic sword, both beating up and talking with dragons. I really should find out a way to find out if Akulatraxis is evil, but like I said, given the tools I have in-game, I don't, so I have to assume that she is good, or at least not really out to harm anybody, so... I mean, for all I know, the gold dragon she was talking about, Gorgotha, is actually evil. It's rare, but it happens. Okay, and just a +2 halberd in a barrel outside for anybody to pick up. Okay, and some remains over here. And I think we will go ahead and start this giant lair. Alright, guys, we're just gonna make our way through this caves. These caves are filled to the brim with giants and ogres.
My steel
And
will strike true.
The one strategy I'm gonna take with them is to hopefully attract one of them, since they come in like groups of 3. Get him alone, and then start hitting him, so that not all of his buddies are attacking me simultaneously with rocks. Okay, and hopefully that will mean that my potions will last just a little bit longer. And we'll want to get him to follow me. Come on. Okay, the AI is being a little dumb, or smart, whichever. But only one of them's throwing a rock, so that's all I really care about right now. Okay, that
It's got the second one's attention. But that is all that's in this area. So as long as we take him down, we should be all good. Okay, so this cave system goes around in a circle. And if you want to skip some of the giants down here, you can go through this area, which is full of bears. I'm going to take care of these bears anyways because they contain valuable experience. And we are trying to get to as high a level as I possibly can before the last chapter. So, come on bears, let's do this. Get out of the way so I can open your door. And you can attack me. Okay, and this is an Etten coming at us. They are the two-headed giant. I think I've encountered one recently, but let's just take down this dire bear real quick. Okay, my hit points are full, so we'll move over to my sonic sword. Because almost nothing is immune to sonic. Okay, and you'll notice that the bears have dropped some remains. I'm not really interested because I think they're just leather hides that are worth 2 or 3 gold. So, we'll turn our nose up at those, but a sapphire on the other hand, and a triggered trap. That means I am hurt. And those rocks mean I am really hurt.
We won't both walk away
Okay,
from
let's
this.
get one of the giants coming at us, and these rocks are magic. They will follow you around corners. They're just heat-seeking rocks. And you'll notice I am actually making my saves every time, but I take half damage from a save versus the rock. Okay, and down that goes. That is a large group of creatures. Let's see if we can't get one of their attention.
My steel will strike true.
Okay, I got the Etten's attention. And just lead him away from the giants. That way we're not pelted with rocks. That's basically my strategy here, is to try and take on these guys one at a time. And really, the rocks. The giants shouldn't be able to throw rocks when I'm this close, but that's just not part of the programming, so... Okay, so this is the last giant of this area. Okay, down he goes. I'm gonna go ahead and knock here, probably because there's a couple of chests around, maybe. Nope. Okay. Now, there's a big door right here, but I think I'm going to save that for the next episode, because that leads to the level boss, and down further into the caves. For now, I'm just going to clear out this first floor, and then tomorrow we'll deal with the next floor. These doors, though, just lead into a treasure room, if I'm not mistaken. With a bunch of hill
walk
giants.
away from the.
Okay. Got the attention of one. Nope. He can still see me. Okay, so I didn't lose both of the reserve giants, but I've positioned myself where I'm going to be able to take one out pretty quickly, and thus only have to deal with one-on-one. And then I just have to deal with that last giant back here, plus the couple you saw guarding this room. And since there's only one, I'm just gonna run up and attack it. Oh, maybe this one's out of rocks already. Nope. Okay, well there's that. Okay, here is a good place to go ahead and knock. Hey, 137 gold. That is really respectable. You know, remember the days where we were picking up 5 gold?
You will regret that.
Okay, this giant sees me, but my saves are doing pretty good, so I'm okay. We'll have to tank these rocks anyways. But my saves seem to be doing pretty good. Okay, he's out of rocks too. Okay, looks like all the treasure over here is unlocked, so once I dispatch all these giants... Okay, that one I failed. So I'm gonna go ahead and pot up. And because now that I'm full, we'll get out the Sonic Sword again. Which just makes me feel better. I don't know if it does more damage than the dagger, but I think it does. It definitely has a better crit threat. And crit damage, so... Okay. And this should be the last group of giants in the area. And of course it's 4 of them. I'll go ahead and get out a staff. And let's fireball these guys. And lightning bolt them. Okay. So that has hurt all of them. Just a little bit. And they are in single file line, so we should be able to deal with this. Looks like 3 of them didn't even bother throwing rocks at me, so that's good. Step right up for your daily serving of Paladin Smiting. Fresh and vitamin D. Alright, and just a couple more. And you're my last customer of the day, so please do make this an enjoyable experience. Sonic Sword. Alright. Oh, no, I have another customer. I'm sorry, sir. I did not see you back here. Thank you for shopping, Kigro. Paladin, Necromancer. I need to start actually getting my wizard spells to get some undead, because my necromancer skills are kind of going to waste. But this brings us to the beginning, and like I said, I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Next time, we'll take on the mini-boss and head down to the 2nd level. So as always, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Keeger's Adventures on the Sword Coast.